So my first name is Mick, and I've watched zero anime.
Chelsea, and I've never seen anything anime. Oh, actually, I've seen that movie. What's that called?
Spirited Away?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I've ever seen.
My name's Thomas, and I'm not sure what an anime is, to be completely honest. Is it like food? No, I've never watched it. Never.
My name's Paddy, and I've watched no anime at all in my whole life. I'm not a big fan of it, so yeah.
My name's Julie, and as far as watching anime goes, I think I accidentally switched onto a channel very, very late at night called something Happy Friends and Friends, and it was just all these weird Japanese-style cartoon characters, and a lot of them were falling out of the sky. Don't remember much more than that. I've never really watched anime. I don't know, does Sailor Moon count?
Yes.
Okay, I've watched Sailor Moon.
Cool. I didn't know you watched Sailor Moon.
I watched it with you.
Huh?
You kids used to watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Everyone knows Pokemon.
It looks like the show might be about the Pokemon creatures hanging out with humans, and they travel around to different places fighting battles.
Is it about Pokemon Go, the game?
No, Pokemon Go the game is more based on this.
Oh, wait, so it's that little clip is about catching Pokemons and taking like the gyms and stuff over?
Catching little little feisty monsters in a bowl, and then you make them battle with other little monster balls.
Okay, I'm guessing there's a group of people, like that little boy, and he has to like catch all those little creatures like with a little ball because he has to catch them all, and he has to he has to defend all the nice creatures against the bad people. Is that right?
I've actually never watched Pokemon, but I know with the game you've got to catch all the different little creatures, and it looks like it's a bunch of friends that do that together.
Speaking of anime characters falling out of the sky.
That's very weird that just happened. So it's obviously about 4 friends. There are weapons involved. They seem to have some wacky, zany adventures. One of them can run further than the other 3. And they seem to all end up in a bar with steins of beer.
Oh my goodness.
So what do you think Konosuba
Oh.
might be about?
Okay, so there's like 4 of them. I'm guessing they all have little powers, like all 4 of them do different things. And they're either fighting or protecting those animals, like the monster things. I think they're trying to fight them so that everyone else can be safe, the whole town, like the magical people.
Is it about 4 people who've got powers to save the dangers, save their village from the dangers of the world?
I would guess it looks like 4 tight friends that each brings to the group a different talent, and that they're like superheroes. So when people are in trouble, they go to their rescue using their talents to fight whatever it is that people need rescuing from.
I think that's about 4 anime characters that go. They all have a different skill, and they are going on a adventure to get the golden cherries or apples, I believe, and it looked like at the end that they cashed them in, but I don't know what they would have cashed them in for.
Judging from the OP, do you reckon they're any good at their job?
Nah, one of them is. Oh, nah, actually, they're all pretty useless.
No, which one did you think was good?
The one that could run for longer than the rest of them. I think that was the blonde one. Yeah.
It looks like they come up against it every now and then, but they seem to get the job done. So, yeah, I would say, yeah, they're good at their job.
It looks like they get into strife occasionally. Yeah, they do seem to have some difficulties with what they do, but whether or not by the end, it looks like they succeed because they're all looking pretty happy with their beers or whatever it is. Yeah. So, yeah, I think they might be a bit bumbling, but they get the job done.
No.
No?
Because when they like fall from the sky and like crying all the time. They're like crying in every second.
One of them, yes. The guy seemed pretty dopey. Like, he seemed like he didn't know what was up. I don't know about the other 2 though.
Which one do you reckon knows what they're doing?
The one with like the wizard stick.
What? That was nuts.
So what do you think Attack on Titan might be
Okay,
about?
before I even guess, like, I feel like I need to watch that show. That was so... I was like, okay. Okay, I think there was a bunch of, like, ninja skilled people, like, kung fu or something, and, like, an army of undead or, like, mutants or was it zombies? Okay.
No.
Okay, wait, so a bunch of ninjas have to fight zombie people or like monster people because they're good at fighting.
I feel like it's a solid mixture of like Japanese soldiers and Greek mythology.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a solid mixture of that. I think it has like kind of the same concept. They kind of protect like an entire kind of village, like these soldiers or these like ninja type warriors try to protect their village from these big monsters and that kind of stuff.
Sort of looks like they're living in oppressed times where the regime isn't really looking after the people, and that maybe they've formed a rebel type army that is fighting against the regime that's got power to try and improve conditions for their people.
Mm-hmm. All right, and the large pink-looking people, what do you reckon those are?
The large pink-looking people. Okay, so maybe it's their city that's been invaded, and they're defending it against. They could be aliens
it seems like it's about an army of some kind of monsters, like the big red thing that I saw, trying to obviously destroy things. And then there was that scene where there was a big army of people, of characters, and I'm guessing that army of people are possessed by this monster and they're helping him to destroy things. And then there's that one bloke, or I don't know, there might have been a few that try to stop it.
It looks as though it's a town or a village or something that's under siege, and the townspeople are fighting against some kind of creatures. And I couldn't tell from that if the big dude was a good dude or a bad dude, but I saw a big dude. Maybe that's Titan. Yeah, it just looked like a war. There's a war going on. Looked like some very oppressed people fighting back.
So what do you reckon Toradora might be about?
I reckon it's just like kind of a day in the life of a day in the life of like 5 kind of teenaged kids, but 2 of them must hate each other, and like one of the blokes and one of the gals all love each other. I don't know, but that one girl and that one guy both have something more in common than they do with the rest of them.
To me, it just looked like 4 friends that sort of hang out together at school.
I feel like that's a bit like Gossip Girl. So it looks like there were 2 guys and 3 girls, and all 3 girls are going for the 2 guys, but obviously one of the girls missing out, so that causes a bit of rivalry between whoever and whoever.
That was a fun one. Okay, I feel like I know this one. So, they're a bunch of high school students, and they double as like samurai warriors or samurai people. She had a sword. And they just like to have a good time. They just like to make friends, run around and play with samurai swords. Yeah, that's what it is, I think. Samurai fighting kids.
Well, it's about 5, I presume they're friends. They look like they're living almost an undercover life, like they're very ordinary. They're cooking, they're putting on their socks, but it looks like, and they keep shiftily glancing around to see if they're being noticed. So I think maybe they're kind of like incognito superheroes of some kind. One of them lives in a very messy place.
認めてた臆病な過去わからないままに怖がってた後ろの自分が現実を今に映すどんな不安はとっても
What do you think Sword Art Online might be about?
That was difficult. At the start of it, the guy seemed pretty depressed, but then by the end of it, he seemed very happy and he was with a girl. So it's hard to tell. Maybe he was upset because he wasn't with the girl, and then by the end of it, he ends up getting with her. But obviously, between that, what they'd show in the show is how he, got back with her or got with her to start with. But yeah, I couldn't even figure what that could be about.
That's a hard one. I just reckon there's a bloke and a chick who are together, kind of together, but one of them did bad things, but is turning that around and becoming good and helping all the good fight what he used to be, the bad.
It looks like sort of two sort of average people that are maybe struggling with themselves, and they're a couple. It looks like they team up to be unlikely heroes, fighting evil monsters.
Well, they have swords. It looks like there's a parallel universe of some kind. Looks like there's 2 or 3 main characters, with maybe just a main one, the girl.
Okay, so I think, is the main character a girl?
No.
Well, okay. Is it about an online world, like an online?
Yes.
Yes. And the people are very skilled and they're going to like a cyber world, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yes. And they fight like online monsters. Cyber monsters.
Yes.
Yes. And is the main character a boy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so online monsters, people.
この想いを消してしまうにはまだ人生長いでしょうやり残してることをやり直してみたいからあの頃みたいにって戻りたいわけじゃないのなくしてきた空を探してる分かってくれますように犠牲になったような悲しい顔はやめてよ次の最後は涙じゃないよずっと苦しく背負ってくんだ出口見えない感情迷路に誰を待ってるの懐かしくなるこんな痛みも歓迎じゃん
Okay, that one's weird. It looks like a family of very blonde people. There's that big full metal dude. I don't know whether he's their friend or their enemy. At some point they all flew apart. All their arms and legs came off. So does this blonde family, do they have special powers?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's a very talented family fighting an enemy alongside a robot.
I'm getting like a Holocausty kind of vibe thing.
Yeah. How so?
I don't know, just that a bunch of them are kind of trapped, or a majority are kind of trapped by like a large group of people with greater power, and they basically just they try to help out those who are trapped and try to help themselves out, and yeah.
To be honest, I don't know. I thought maybe initially it was about like a friendly monster, the dude in the big metal suit, the three kids were sort of hiding him away, and by day maybe fighting. I don't know.
Don't know.
Well, judging by the title and at the start, I'm guessing it's about two brothers. Was there a sister by any chance?
No.
No, okay. Well, there were two brothers, and then there was a dad, and they were defending themselves from these some sort of creatures, or not creatures, I'm going to say like monsters or evil spirits, because maybe they did something wrong.
Can I just say, I thought I knew what was going on. I was like, oh yeah. And then halfway through, everything just hit the fan. And I was like, whoa. Okay. I think there is a bunch of evil people are going to take over the world or take over something or a town or something.
Yeah.
And either they're using robots or they're like cyborgs or something like that.
There are cyborgs.
There are
in the
cyborgs.
show.
Okay, so what if there's evil people that want to take over, or they're stealing children? I think someone went missing in that. And then that lady finds like a cyborg or that robot guy, and he comes and helps and stops them.
After watching these opening theme songs, are there any of those shows that you reckon you would ever pick up and watch yourself?
Nah.
No.
The one you told me about, the guy who solves all these murders from his childhood, sounds... If anything, that would be the one thing I'd watch, but I don't think I'm going to rush to it, if you know what
Fair
I mean.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was in jail and they said, we have this you can watch, I'd say yeah. But I probably wouldn't do it in my own time. It sounds interesting, but this isn't really my style, to be completely honest.
Look, I think it's safe to say that the world of anime is safe from me. I don't think I'll be going there. Yeah, no, not really. That it's just not. I don't think so. I didn't really like Sailor Moon either. I just watched it because you boys watched it. I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what you do at uni?
No,
No, not at all.
not at all. No,
All right.
no interest in Japanese anime.
Yes, like definitely. I think I can't remember which ones exactly, but there was a few where even though they were kind of really intense and full on, I just felt like it'd be fun to watch them. And I think it's different. It's more not just cartoons. It's not just a comedy. It's just like good to watch. It's just entertaining because it's different. And I think just seeing the different ways that a story can be told, I think that'll be fun. Like a fun in itself, just to watch something, even though it's a different story, it's just completely different. I've never seen stuff like that on TV. So just watching the actual image itself, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. So I'll definitely watch some of them.